You won't believe what happened to me that rainy evening. I met someone who completely changed my life. But what she taught me isn't just my story. It's something that can change yours too. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover lessons about empathy, resilience, and the hidden power of human connection that most people never learn, and I promise, by the end, your perspective on life will be completely different. It all started on a rainy evening. I was walking home after a long, tiring day, feeling invisible and lost in my own thoughts. Life seemed heavy, and I kept asking myself why nothing ever went right. That's when I saw her sitting alone on a park bench, drenched in the rain, yet smiling as if she owned the world despite the storm. I hesitated, unsure if I should approach, but something deep inside urged me to sit beside her. The silence between us wasn't awkward, it felt comforting. Then she looked at me and said, "Sometimes the world feels heavy, doesn't it?" We began talking. She shared stories of her struggles, the loss she had faced, and the tiny victories she celebrated daily. Listening to her, I realized I wasn't alone. Life had thrown challenges at both of us, yet she still found reasons to smile. That evening marked the beginning of a journey I never imagined. Little did I know, the lesson she would teach me next would completely change the way I saw the world. Over the next few weeks, we met often. She taught me something I had long forgotten: true empathy. If this story is touching your heart, hit that subscribe button, Emotional Tales TV, and join us on this journey. There are more inspiring stories and life-changing lessons waiting for you. Not the superficial kind, but the deep understanding of another person's pain. One afternoon, while watching children play in a nearby park, she said, "Life isn't about avoiding pain. It's about how we hold space for others while carrying our own." Her words hit me hard. I began noticing the small, overlooked details: a tired coworker, a friend hiding sadness behind a smile, a stranger silently struggling. Every act of kindness started feeling like a thread connecting me back to humanity. Through her, I learned that healing isn't just personal. It's relational. It's in the connections we nurture, the compassion we show, and the empathy we practice every day, but soon, life would test both of us in ways we never expected, pushing our empathy and our bond to the limit. Then came the day that would test everything we had learned. She received devastating news about a family crisis. Her world seemed to crumble in a matter of hours. I wanted to help, but words weren't enough. I accompanied her to hospitals, ran errands, stayed awake through long nights. There were tears, arguments, fears, and moments of hopelessness. Yet, through all of it, I realized that true strength lies in showing up even when the world offers no easy answers. It wasn't heroic. It was messy, exhausting, and painful. But by standing together, we discovered a resilience neither of us knew we had. We realized that love isn't about joy alone. It's about perseverance, compassion, and unwavering presence. And just when we thought we had found our footing, life threw one more twist that neither of us could see coming. Weeks passed, and slowly, life began stabilizing. One evening, sitting on a rooftop watching the city lights, she said, "You don't realize how strong you are until life forces you to find strength you didn't know existed." I reflected on my own journey, the lonely nights, tears, doubts, and fears. Every hardship had taught me something invaluable. Every failure, heartbreak, and struggle had slowly molded me into someone more aware, more resilient, more alive, and find meaning even in the darkest moments. Sometimes, the most profound lessons are. The turning point wasn't about the crisis ending. It was realizing that I could survive, thrive, hidden inside struggles we never asked for. But the lesson she was about to give me next would forever change my perspective on life, in a way I couldn't imagine. One day, she handed me a small notebook. Its pages were filled with reflections, quotes, and lessons she had collected over the years. She said, "I want you to have this. Maybe it will help you the way life helped me." As I read, I realized that life is a collection of moments joyful, painful, and everything in between. The people we meet, the connections we forge, and the compassion we show define the richness of our lives. Happiness isn't a destination. It's found in learning, giving, and connecting. And every person we meet has the potential to teach us lessons we cannot discover alone. I promised myself that day to live with gratitude, empathy, and courage, no matter what life throws my way. And finally, the most powerful lesson, one that would stay with me forever, was about to reveal itself. Looking back, this journey, this unexpected friendship was more than just a story. It was a profound lesson. Life will challenge us. It will test our patience, empathy, and courage, but it also offers moments of beauty, connection, and growth. We carry our lessons like invisible threads, weaving them into the fabric of our lives. Showing up for others, being vulnerable, and loving even when it's hard creates ripples far beyond ourselves. The rain-soaked park, the hospital nights, the rooftop reflections, they aren't just memories. They are reminders of what it means to live fully, love deeply, and face life with an open heart. If there's one thing I want you to remember, never underestimate the power of human connection, never ignore the lessons hidden in struggle, and even in the darkest moments, there is light waiting to guide you forward.